it was a pretty good year. I capped off a 35-0 season. Went undefeated at the national tournament, and scored bonus points in almost all my matches except for my semis. It's been a great year, and just working with my coaches and working with my teammates, and being at the national tournament as a freshman. Most people get the freshman angst, and I got it a little bit, but it was an awesome experience to win and represent my school, and just be out there, and I'm just so proud to be a Fighting Illini, and I love this place, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Isaiah, your season put you in some rare company to do what you did as a freshman in a conference like this. What's it mean to you to look back on this now in the past tense and the season that you had?
So the Big Ten is the toughest conference for wrestling, and there's a lot of pride that goes along with being a Big Ten wrestler and being a guy who kind of runs the gauntlet in the Big Ten and as well as the Nationals. So after the Big Ten tournament, looking at the champions, it's kind of almost like like an honor or like a premonition to who's going to be the guy at the national tournament. So the 10 guys that won the Big Ten tournament all did very well at the Nationals, and several guys actually ended up winning the national tournament from the Big Ten. So just going through that kind of rigorous schedule of the Big Ten just prepares most wrestlers, especially me, and my teammates for the grind of the national tournament.
Did you ever have any doubt?
Did I ever have any doubt? There's a funny story. In November, I told Coach Heffernan that I was going to win a national title and be undisputed. And I think maybe I was talking a little bit, but I was very sincere in what I told him, and I think he honestly believed me. And but as far as doubt goes, there's always that when you get a little injury here and there, or guy scores on you, and you get a little anxious, a little anxiety, but we train so hard, and it kind of just builds the confidence for situations like that. And so as far as doubt, no, never really got any deep founded doubt in me. So it's sometimes it's hard to deal with, but never doubted myself, I guess.
Reed from Nebraska gave you your two toughest matches all season, including the semifinals on Friday. What was it about him that just made him really difficult to score on for you?
He's really good. That's what made it difficult to score on. He's very good wrestler. Great skills. He's the reason why he's so hard to score on is because he's just as athletic as me. So I try to make my bouts as athletic as possible. Reaction and balance and stuff like that. But he's able to match me in that aspect. But what he wasn't able to match me was in. He wasn't able to match me in top and bottom wrestling, and that's where I took the advantage, and I was able to get my riding time point and come away with the victory. But yeah, he's a very fierce competitor. Absolutely my toughest matchup, and we'll be meeting again eventually. Not in the college ranks, but in the international freestyle wrestling later on, maybe this spring, and for years to come, we're going to be wrestling for possibly world and Olympic team spots.
Your title bout, it seemed like both you guys were showing each other after the first period and a half, and then all of a sudden you took control and just kind of ran from there and never looked back.
We haven't ever wrestled in college. We wrestled one time, when I was a senior in high school, coming into my college summer. But when you haven't actually competed against someone, sometimes it gets a little hard to just go out there and try to blow the doors off someone, especially at that kind of stage. The anxiety of not wanting to make a mistake. But once I got the first takedown, I felt confident that I could win in all positions, and then I started pressing him a little bit harder, and he started to succumb to what I was doing, and but yeah, for the most part, the first period and a half, it was a little bit of a filling out process.
You starting to think about what your goals are for next year and what you'll be working on to try and improve for your sophomore season?
Yeah, I mean, I felt great after winning a national title. But honestly, five minutes after, I was sitting down in the seats, the All-American seats, before going up and getting my award, and I was thinking to myself, you know, I can get more out of myself. And I guess that's just the wrestler's mentality, the competitive spirit that we have. But you know, I'm already thinking about next year, and you know, again, going undefeated and winning a national title, but being more dominant and trying to win the Hodge Award, which is like the wrestling equivalent of the Heisman. I probably won't win it this year because we had a great guy from Ohio State, probably the most dominant wrestler and one of the most dominant wrestlers in history. But you know, I strive to be like that, and next year hopefully I can come away with that award and you know, again, win a national title and you know, represent my team well and you know, score as many team points as possible so we can come home with the team trophy.
Speaking of next year, do you see yourself staying at 157, or do you see yourself moving up a weight class at all?
I'm absolutely going to stay at 157. You know, I'm probably not going to get much bigger. You know, I'm not very tall, but so yeah, I will probably stay at 157.
Anything else? All right, thanks, Isaiah.
Thank you.
All right.